Welcome back everybody, Harry here, known as Straight Sharp. Welcome to today's video, and today's going to be interesting. We're going to talk about altcoins, and looking like what Bitcoin is doing, we might have some alt start to pop off really crazy because it looks like we might go in a range. And yeah, with that being said, let's get straight into price action. So yeah, I was talking about yesterday, and I said very clearly we can expect a nice pop from this area here. And yeah, we did come down in a bit of drawdown, but we're getting that bounce, so that's good to see. Now this bounce, will it get sold into? We're already getting rejected at this pivot here, which is my first target. Second target is up here at the top of the range here. But if we do close above the range on a 4-hour closure, then I do think we have a nice play and come up to 58,000. Now any closure above 58,000, yes, it does change the bias back to bullish, and I'll look for us, you know, coming into next week to probably go and tackle all-time highs and probably create new all-time highs. And again, on the daily, 2 day, I'm still very bullish on this chart. It looks very nice. Looking at the daily, it's looking very good. I mean, if we do close back, above 58,000, that pivot there, yeah, it's looking incredible, incredible. And then I would turn immediately bullish. Now, on the downside, on the other hand, right, if we are gonna get this rejection like we're already seeing at this order block here, then I do look for us, unfortunately, to make some sort of basing between this huge range between 52 and 51,000, which is seen from the price action how we've had wicks up to here and closes below here, and that's where I look for price action to base, right? And if we do get a closure below that 51,000 pivot, then we can talk about really, really low price targets. But I do look for something to happen, and then this will then become irrelevant like this, and essentially what we could see is some sort of range like this, and the alts can start popping, right? So it might be good. Let's just see how this goes. And yeah, let's go and have a look at the alts, because today on the menu we do have VeChain and Injector Protocol. I just want to have a quick look at Ethereum, holding this support line like no tomorrow. Looks pretty good, looks stable, rangy, ranging between this support line. This now can become irrelevant, this line here. We've tested that. Our next, point of interest, I do want to see it get above this 1967. I really do want to see that. But let's go and get into our alts of the day and see if we have any trade opportunities. So looking at VET, it's looking good on the 4-hour. We can see it's on a really nice uptrend. Having a bit of a sell-off here, could come all the way back down to 0.06. Let's see momentum is, kind of, it's up there, right? It's a little bit tired. Looks like it wants to come down a little bit. But to be honest, looking at this, anything above, to be honest, anything above 0.06 or anything down here is an opportunity. Coming on to the 4-hour, it looks like we are actually picking up, but Stokes are still down. On the other hand, I do think we do have some sort of, not really. Yeah, I mean, we could have a very, very aggressive. I'm not even sure if this will even work out, but yeah, we could have a aggressive trend line for a short-term play, right? So if you're watching to play this, let's look for an entry. So an entry would be, looking 1 hour is not very clean. I would say a 1-hour closure above this pivot where we're getting rejected now will probably see us move higher. But let's go and do some price analysis and see some price predictions, right? We can start from, let's see if we're hitting our price predictions from here. We did wick up to the 6.8 right here. So now let's go on the weekly and see how that's looking, if that's not straight up. I mean, we could take something from there and see where we're hitting, something like that. And you can see we exactly wicking to our area, taking it from there to there. So I do expect a sell off here, and I look for it to make some sort of low, and then we can take another measurement. Probably comes back down somewhere around you know 0.06, right? But still looking good. Now let's get on to Injector Protocol. A lot happening with that, but we can see it's flagging out now. And on the daily, Stokes are way down there, and bouncing off the critical zone like this, crossed up at the moment. So in the short term, yeah, I do think we'll pop up a little bit, see if there's any opportunities. 4 hour Stokes, it's looking, as long as it's holding this area here, guys, I'm not going to be bearish, but this is great to play. So if we, the opportunity was down here at 11, we can have a look at the 1 hour for any possible entries. Yeah, it's kind of had its entry opportunity. I'd be looking for it to come back down. That was the entry opportunity, for a nice 6% to gain. unfortunately. But we will start, if you guys let me know in the comments below if you would like me to start giving you some of these entries, not financial advice, and we can start seeing if, we can start playing these alts. But as long as we're holding 10 bucks, it looks good in the long term. Uh, wicks like this are opportunities on first pass. I definitely think as it comes there, down to there, it will have a bounce. With that being said, remember guys, take care, trade sharp, until next time. Peace.